If you could voice one unique message to the world, what would it be?
Well, I have this on three areas. First one would be the business area. Um, Never late to start. You know, if you have something that you're passionate about, which you've been wanting to do, um, it's never late to start. You'll be like 10, 20, 30, 40, or 50. You can always start. And what comes ahead would be an amazing journey. Whatever path you go on to, success or mediocre or failure, doesn't matter. And always when anything fails, don't give up. That's like I'm a hardcore optimist. It doesn't hurt to be positive, isn't it? So always I'm like, don't give up. Okay, that went down the drain. Okay, good. Walk ahead. But then that is not always easy. So when it comes to that point, never hesitate to ask for help. Oh, well, I'm probably selling my coaching services, but then that's where people like me come to help, right? Because you lost and you kind of like want to give up. But then when you talk to somebody, the coach need not be a professional coach who's doing a session, right? It could be anybody, a friend, a family member. Sometimes I remember a client of mine telling me, when I almost gave up, my 10-year-old daughter came and spoke to me one day. She asked me, Dad, why are you so sad? Said like, Baba, this is not working. Then she said something like, so are you just gonna give it up? Chuck that. Try. You have like so many ideas. Try another one. And he says like when my daughter said that to me, it was almost like a rebirth for him. So the coaching or like the entire like inspiration or the support can come from anywhere. So that is, and you look at like somebody, a person meeting you in a bus stop can give you a word of advice or a suggestion which would give you an entire big idea. So that is like on the business side. And on the personal side, I've always been a hardcore optimist, and I believe in spreading love. And I told you about my whole story about like my smile. And we live in a land of smiles, don't we? So I'm lucky and I'm glad I'm here because I always believe smiling for yourself is the first part. When you smile from within, you reach a lot more people and they smile back. So doesn't that make the world a nice place to be in? Course, like it's tough living in this world, but somebody smiling at you in the morning when you're like so stressed, I have to go to work, I have to finish this, then somebody smiles at you. Wouldn't you like stop and smile back at them? And wouldn't that feel nice? So that is something I would like to tell any human being, be it business, life. I mean, as a therapist, as a counselor or a psychologist, I would say that. And I've seen in artists, because that's like one of my major areas. In that area, I would say, um, it is never too late to start. And then accepting failure, accepting criticism, and this whole online stuff that is happening right now, that is the most important part or most important challenge you will face. If you're ready for it, there is no limits to your success. So I've seen that in my clients, I've seen that with artists I work with, I've seen that in myself. And probably that's the whole essence of, spreading joy. So when you're there to do something, when you're there to like, spread light, joy, happiness, don't stop. And do not expect anything in return. It's difficult, but then it makes sense when one fine day we're like, well, I'm glad I did that. So those are the three areas which I would like to cover from my humble experience of working on this planet Earth for 45 plus years. So I'm glad that I got a chance to actually share this. And I would be glad if it reaches even one person and brings a small difference or makes a difference in their life. I'll be more than happy.